Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Max Baker Jr., and here's the deal. So today, March 31st, 2024, we're at South Lakes Community Center having a picnic for my familia, Quintero's. It's a picnic that's been going on for about 65 years. I've attended pretty much all of them. But what we're going to do here today is we're going to let some of the family come in and tell you their feelings about it. This is 6 generations of coming here. Right now they're doing an Easter egg hunt. We break it down into age groups. And so got people eating, got people having a good time. You know, these are people that we don't see all the time. They come and go. And proud to be part of this. But before we go on, I want to dedicate something to someone. This year we lost a very dear aunt. Her name was Esther Quintero. Called her Aunt Esther. I called her the Big E. She had a couple boys, my cousins, and it's where I learned how to do a lot of things young. Got in trouble by her a lot. But Esther had a heart of gold. And the 2 things that I can remember about her that stand out the most is, number one, people ask me, red hats. Why do you wear red hat? Well, this hat that I'm wearing is dedicated to my Aunt Esther because she was a member of the Red Hats Club. And I never really thought about it until I saw it. I thought it was just a bunch of BS. But there's a whole group in this world that do red hats. And she was one of them. Very proud of them. Just like I am of my red hats. The other thing she was known as is she was known as Lala the Clown. Lala the Clown put a lot of smiles on people's faces. She had been a clown for quite a long time. The cool thing about it is when Esther passed away and I wasn't able to go because I was sick, broke my heart. But the fact of the matter is, the cool thing about Esther and her funeral was she had the red hat ladies there and she had the clowns. The clowns showed up. And, I told my mother when she was telling me this, so you mean to tell me you had clowns to the left of you and jokers on the right? If you know what I mean, you're stuck in the middle with you. But I have a dedication. So there is a tub over here that has these red noses. And so, and Esther, I know you're up in heaven, and I know you're looking down on today. But I wear this red nose and I wear this red hat in honor of you. And know this, I love you, I miss you, and watch over me. You're one of my angels. So we'll get on with the program. Give us a few minutes. All right. Hey, my name is Max Becker Jr., and here's the deal. We're at the Quintero Family Reunion. I have
Fernando Quintero.
Fred Quintero,
Jr.,
the eldest of the Quinteros, and his son Victor Quintero here. We're going to talk a little bit about life and where we've been, and I'm very proud of my uncle. I'm very proud of my cousin. So, Fred, tell us a little bit about how this whole thing come about, this picnic and the tradition that lives on.
Well, when we were young, we started doing a family reunion In fact, we used to go to Lake Overholster, and my uncles and cousins, they all would come there. And then after a few years going there, we start gathering at the Woodson Park. And probably a lot of people now realize that, or know or came there. But anyhow, I'm the matriarch now. I just turned 86 years old, and hope there'll be many, many more. And hope this will get more people to come out and talk about their experiences on the family reunion. They just got through having an Easter egg for all the young boys and girls, and they also have treats, and they everybody brings food, and we always have everybody walks out, they're not hungry. And I want to introduce you to my son Victor, and turn it over
But
to him.
one thing I can say, Freddie, is you used to go to Mexico and get all this cool stuff and come back here, and we do auction
Yeah,
to keep the thing going, and it's just, I'm blessed to be part of this family, and I'm blessed to be here today to do this with you guys. It really means something to me,
yeah.
and I love you. You've been a mentor to me, and we've seen some hell of a boxing matches.
Oh, yeah, really hard. But yeah, Max, we started going there probably in 2004 to Mexico and bringing back things for the auction to pay for the facilities that we gather at. So and we always had a real good turnout. And I want to say something about my sister Belia. She and Max, they really came and helped with everything, and everybody that helps, we really appreciate it. And I want to turn it over to my son Victor and let him tell a little about how long he's been coming.
For everyone, this is Victor Quintero. I'm going to let him tell you a little bit about himself.
Well, thank you, Dad. Thank you, Max. It's great to be here. This is a great event. My sister and my family, we've all been coming to this since we were kids, and it's been a 5-generation event, and we've been really excited every year to try to make it and be here and have the fellowship and all the time with the relatives that we don't get to see all the time. And it's just a wonderful thing to be part of every year. Looking forward to it.
For me, being in the entertainment business, you're in the entertainment business too. You're the stunt man of movies, and just looking at your hat freaks me out. You're part of Tulsa King. What are some of the things and some of the events that you've done throughout? How many years have you been the stunt guy?
Well, Max, I've been doing this for 42 years, and I actually got into the business through Chuck Norris. I was his training partner and bodyguard. I traveled around the world with him and watched his back and worked on his movies with him, and ever since the early 80s. Back in the day, we'd be training and also going to Gold's Gyms and working out with guys like Arnold and Lou Ferrigno and all the guys. So it's been a great 42 years of working in the business as a stuntman, stunt coordinator, fight coordinator, second unit director, and it's been a big adventure. Talking about Tulsa King, well, we are fortunate enough to have Tulsa King filmed here in Oklahoma, and
It's the first time you worked in Oklahoma, right?
First time I worked here.
42 years.
42 years of being in the TV and film business. And our good friend Freddie Poole, who is Sylvester Stallone's stunt double and stunt coordinator, he invited me up to work on the show. He started in the business with us back in the day when he was a kid. A Walker, Texas Ranger.
Yeah. Hey. So, the tradition here, we're the kind of guys that need to carry it on and everything. And you're my cousin. I'm proud to call you that. Family.
Well, you're my cousin. I'm proud of you, too. You've done a lot of great things, and I've admired your career throughout the years, too.
Your dad used to always tell me, oh, he's out doing this, and he's working for Chuck Norris, and, just the Tulsa King thing blows me away.
Well, they're also into season 2, which will be shot in Atlanta, Georgia this year. A lot of things that's happening with that is CBS is picking up Tulsa King from Paramount Plus to show prime time on their channel because it's been a successful show. A lot of people are watching it, and of course Sylvester Stallone, everything he does is great.
And like you were saying earlier, you're stuntman, and they play you off as Mexican cartel.
I do a lot of work as Mexican
Quintero.
cartel. Yes, I do. And it gets me a lot of jobs. I mean, funny story, back in the days, in the early 80s, there were only a few of us Hispanic stuntmen in the business. And so all of us, probably 5 of us, would always show up for the same interviews trying to get the job back in the day.
Hey, that's, but perseverance. You're still here. You're still doing it.
Still here. And, Max, one thing I do is I give all my credit to God because I couldn't have orchestrated this career of mine in 42 years.
Absolutely.
And I've always, when I talk to people and they ask me in this business, how did you survive so long in this business and had such a great career? And I always say, I don't take any of the credit.
You're blessed.
Yeah, I was blessed. It was a God thing.
And you were raised by good family.
I
good
had a great
man,
dad, great mom, great family. And like I said, but I do give the Lord above all the credit for my career and all these years. I've looked death in the face many a times as a stuntman. And he's brought me out of it and kept me around. And a lot of times with some of the young stunt guys, that's my way of kind of witnessing to them sometimes, letting them know that, in a subtle way, that, you don't forget, who
the way that
you.
I say it in the entertainment business, they don't make guys like you and me very much anymore. You see these new kids and everything, and they want to cut a lot of corners.
Yeah.
But, if you're good, you get asked back. If you don't cause no shenanigans, you get asked back. I learned that the hard way.
Right.
And so, it's guys like us that keep it rolling.
For sure. We're old school. There's a word for it. We're kind of called OG.
Hey,
I get that a lot when I go.
I'm proud to be called an OG.
Matter of fact,
Dad is an OG.
this is the real OG.
Yeah,
right?
the real OG right here. Well, I thank you guys for taking the time. Freddie, I thank you for being here and, coming here, and your brothers and sisters and all being familiar. Because even nowadays out there in the world, people don't have what we have. This is like a sight to see.
5 generations, family's important.
Well, I love both of you.
We love you too, Max.
Thank you. So, hello everyone. We're back to the Here's the Deal podcast, Quintero Family Reunion. Right here to my right, I have my oldest son, Dylan Baker, and his daughters, Sloane.
Hello, it's Sloane.
And Scarlett.
Hi.
So, Sloane,
Hello.
are you having fun today?
Huh?
You like the picnic?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, so
Huh?
what do you want to
Alright.
be when you grow up?
I don't know.
You don't know? That's good. You want to be a kid. So did you get any eggs?
$100. Yes.
So hand the microphone to Scarlett and just ask her a
can't
couple of questions.
Hear you.
So are you a Swiftie?
Yes.
Yeah, let your sister use the mic. Sharing
I'm a
is
Swiftie.
sharing is caring. So Scarlett, tell us a
What?
little bit about yourself.
What?
Aren't you into acting?
Yeah.
And don't you want to be a weather girl?
Yeah.
Are you still working on that?
Yeah.
What do you think about this picnic?
Picnic.
Yeah, where you're at.
Loud.
It's loud. Well, we're loud people.
I know that.
So, do you have anything to say? What do you think about your daddy?
He's a dad.
So, Dylan, do you have anything you want to ask him?
What's up?
Is this the Alpha Male
I can't hear
podcast?
anything.
Is this the Alpha Male podcast?
I hope not. Oh, there we are. Don't worry about it.
This is for ministers too, starting at $20.
So, Dad.
Hey, what's
what?
up?
What?
You guys good?
No. Yes. Dad. Yes. Do you have any questions? No.
Yeah.
What?
How's your Easter?
It's Easter.
Indeed.
What? $1. What?
Happy Easter.
I like. What? What? My name is Scarlett, and you're watching Disney Channel.
My name is Son, and here's the deal.
My name's Sloan, and here's the deal.
My name is D-Beck, and here's the motherfucking deal.
You don't need to be cussing in front of your children. Right?
What?
No bad words.
I didn't say anything.
So, here's the thing. Thank you, girls, for coming on.
All right.
And say goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you.
My name is Scarlett, and you were watching Disney Channel. Bye-bye.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. We're back. This time, we're going to interview with something very special for me. My name is Max Baker Jr., and here's the deal. Sitting to my right is my dad, Max Baker Sr., my hero, my mentor, everything. The guy who was mean to me, taught me hard lessons, and here I am today. To the right of him is my uncle, Frankie. Same thing. You had these two guys raising me. And so, without further ado, Frankie, tell us a little bit about this picnic and where are you in the Quintero family? What brother? Were you the baby?
No, I'm the youngest. But my dad's Fred Quintero. I'm from the Fred's Quintero side of the family. And been coming to this picnic since late 60s, middle 60s. Me and Johnny, we used to run together with he's my cousin, Johnny Quintero, and they said we was legends in our own days, but now, you know, these picnics used to be something of a celebration, alcohol, drugs, but now it has settled down to real peaceful, enjoyable, and I think we have about 5 generations that's shown up now that has passed down from generation to generation. This is the 75th year, as I said earlier, and I just hope it continues to be what it means to me, and I hope it carries on forever.
You know, Max Baker Sr., you come from a different world. You married my mother, Belia, which is, Yeah. So, you can talk. So, I want to hear about some of the early days. You know, you were talking just a second ago about we used to play softball games and very competitive family here. No one liked to lose. And sometimes the police got called. So, what do you think about this, Dad? What do you think about all this?
And I've been in this family since '57. I've seen a lot of it grow. A lot of back years ago, these picnics, hell, everybody wanted to get in fights, everything else. But they've all calmed down. And so many of us passed away, and you don't know who's coming back next year. Belle and I have been married for 60-some years. We got 4 kids. Maxie's doing this one right now. And I just love to come out here and set this up. And all these people, so many relatives and everything, huh?
Talk like this. Talk like this.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Yeah, I just love to come and help get this set up with all the family and everything. All the kids are coming now that's had kids and everything. But it's really good. And Maxie likes to do this stuff.
So, you know, like I said, from running in your shop to Frankie and you, Uncle JB. I mean, I had a bunch of hell of mentors, because I had eyes in every corner, as you would say. But you know, it's a proud moment. This is family. This is what it's all about. You know, and I respect the fact that this is what you taught me, and I love you dearly.
That's good.
I've got a story. Once, you know, I did auto body repair for 53 years. One summer I got tired of doing it, and I started working with Max and Ernie and Freddie. And we was at Wade's up on Western. And one night I was out drinking, and so I was tired, and I thought I'd lay down on a creeper under a car and I put my hands over the drive shaft like I was working, and Max come along and threw cold water on me and woke me up. and that was a story. Yeah, and you know, we had a good time working together and had a lot of fun. And it is a fun family when we're not drinking.
Well, I appreciate you guys coming on here. Come on, Dad.
I'm telling you, it was tough. But anyway, it's real good. Everybody's good now. I hope you come back next year.
All right, thank you guys. Let's move along. Okay, so good evening, everyone. This is Ernie Quintero. We're back with the Quintero Picnic. Ernie is the brother, which, are you the next to the oldest?
The oldest one, brother.
Are you the oldest brother, or the?
Yeah, I'm Ernest Quintero.
So, you know, what do you think about this picnic and the family?
Well, it's all right. I hope I don't make it next year.
Well, you know,
If you do, you got it on film.
we've done a lot of things together, and I just wanted to tell you that I love you. You know, I mean, there were times when people didn't believe in me, but you did. You know, you would, when I was first doing show business and nobody understood what I was doing,
Yeah.
you'd go around with me and help me, and it means a lot to me. I want you to know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I love you.
Well, I love you too.
So, and I'm glad you're here.
Well, I'm glad I make it. Better do it now. You better
So,
do it now.
You know, is anything you'd like to tell?
Yeah, come from around. Well, I can't hardly talk anymore.
Oh, well, you know what? That's okay. The fact of the matter is you're here, and we're blessed to have you.
Well, thank you, sir.
So, all right. Well, concerning Quintero,
Thank you.
thank you. Now we're getting the party started. So here I am with my sister, Dina Baker. We do a lot of stuff together, but today we're all about Familia and the Quintero family reunion. So, sister, tell me what you think about all this and what you get out of it.
Oh my gosh. We've been coming since we were little, and I get out of being with family. I get to volunteer, coordinate, work with my family, and do all of this for fun. And we've been doing it for 74 years. Long time.
74.
Yeah.
You know, and some people here, some people didn't make it, but
Yeah.
they're here in spirit.
Every year, this is the thing that I look forward to come and be with my cousins and my family that I don't get to see every day.
You know, the cool part about it is we got family that's in all walks of life, you know. I mean, hey, it's the first time I've ever had to sit down and had a conversation with my cousin Victor and find out, you know. He's been a stuntman 42 years. That's
Yes. He's done some cool things. He's on NCIS International, Hawaii.
Tulsa King.
King. So, the other one with Jerry,
And, you know, intern for Chuck Norris. I mean,
Right.
what can you say?
he's done it all.
You know, very proud of him. Just like
Yeah.
I'm very proud of you.
Well, thank you,
So,
brother. I'm proud
Well, I
of
love you, and you know, this DVD isn't for me; it's for everybody.
Right. The next generation. We've got probably 6 generations that come to the event. And we have one who has been coming since she was 12, and she's not family. She's a best friend of our cousin Kim.
We accept anybody.
Yep.
You know, I mean, and that's another thing that's so important, especially to me, is there's people out there in the world that don't have a family reunion like this.
No.
There's people out in the world that might have had a family reunion like this, but years go by and people pass away and the family sort of grows apart. And, you know, we're the way that I look at it, we're the survivors and the ones that keep it rolling.
Mm-hmm.
And another reason why we do this is we do it for all them families who can't.
Right. Our parents have been doing it for years, organizing it, putting it all together, and now I get to do that.
You know,
with
there,
them.
and plus too, you think about the back years, there were times you didn't leave till dark, and you know, or the police came and broke it up.
Well, and we played softball.
Yeah.
And people drank and got a little rowdy.
Competitive.
Yep.
We're family, but
We're
you know what?
very competitive.
It's just like how we are in our work. Competitive. What we've been taught in the Quintero blood is it's game on when it becomes a game.
Right. And we
You
do
know.
an auction, and it gets very competitive.
Yeah. You know, but the cool thing about the auction is it's what keeps it going.
Yeah. The auction pays for the room, the food, and everything. So we're blessed.
You know. Well, I'm glad to be here.
I'm glad you're here too. You look good.
Thank you. I don't feel so good, but I'm
look good.
good.
I love ya.
I love you too, sweetheart. We got a Quintero team, Quintero family member, lifetime member. And so this is Gumbrella. She's talented. And tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Well, I work your typical 8 to 5, and then for fun, I'm an aerialist and a fire entertainer, and I perform at festivals and birthday parties, anything, you name it.
And this is your boyfriend?
It is.
What's up, y'all? I'm John.
Hey, what do you think? What do you think about the picnic?
I think it's pretty1cool to come into a family where there's like, an annual tradition. It's, it's. I admire that, like just the consistency of everyone getting together every year and celebrating the family name and.
It's
really
like
cool
a
to see.
legend. The legend lives on.
Absolutely, yeah. And
You
it's
know?
like, it's all up to the following generations to keep up.
Right.
Keep it up and,
You guys are next.
yeah, it's a
And,
beautiful thing to see.
This girl right here, she can do some good fire, some hula hoops. I mean, when anybody out there that goes to festivals and sees that, chances are you're going to see her. You'll see her performing. You get around, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
So what else? I mean, how's your mother?
Mom's great, grandma's great, grandpa's great.
It's life. So, what do you do?
Well, for work, I've been welding for 9 years, like oil and gas, structural. Let's see.
How'd
Bit
y'all
on the Air
meet?
Force Base.
How'd y'all meet?
What was that? One more time?
How'd you meet?
Oh, how did we meet?
I love it when he tells a story.
High school, actually. Went to Mustang together. Then kind of linked back up afterwards. 10 years down the road, and I don't know. It's crazy to see that how that happened and just how everything unfolded. I don't know. It kind of blows my mind.
Well, I mean,
how
listen,
everything
if it was
comes
meant to
full
be,
circle.
you cross paths and, 10 years down the road, you might not have been ready then, but now, it's your best friend.
Yeah, I don't know. It works out as intended.
Yeah. It's not in our time, as they say, it's in God's time.
There you go.
So faith and blessings, So I wish y'all both the best of luck.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Likewise, yeah.
All right.
definitely.
I'll see you on the road soon. Right here to my right is Lisa Quintero. She's badass.
That's right.
So, Lisa, the family Quintero picnic and everything. So give us some of your experiences of this picnic and what it means to you.
It means a lot to me because it's a time of celebration and a time for everyone to get together. And we pick up right where we left off from the last Easter picnic. Just a few more every time, and it keeps growing.
Yes, it does. And our elders, they've taught us all,
That's
to keep a family tradition. There's a lot of things in life that you don't keep, and nowadays, people don't have family tradition like this.
No, they don't.
And, I feel real blessed to be able to see you, to know that you're okay. And, the love in the room, you can't buy that.
No.
So,
We're all about giving here and giving to each other and just making each other feel good at Easter time.
yeah. So, what we're going to do is, and I'm proud to be doing this because I want everybody to have a copy of it because you just never know where we're going to end up.
Yeah, we're making memories right now.
Legendary memories, as I call it. Well, I love you,
Lifetime
cousin.
member. The Quinteros, lifetime
Member. Team Quintero, lifetime member.
Thank you.
So, you can't have Easter without Easter bunnies.
Absolutely.
So, I have my cousin here, Kim. She's a Team Quintero lifetime member.
Absolutely.
And her friend,
Kayla.
we've adopted her, right?
Absolutely.
So-
Kayla, I think her first.
How long you been coming here?
Since I was 16.
16.
And we're 30 now, so you do the math.
Yeah, 15 years, 15 plus. You know, but so what you as an outsider coming in for as long as you've been coming, what do you get out of it?
I tell you, when I was younger, Kim's family kind of took me in, and so I always saw a great sense of familyness, togetherness. That's something I was kind of missing on my side, so I always loved the Quintero family. Aunt Esther made me a Quintero a long time ago.
Hey, listen, the Big E makes you one. You're a lifer.
Absolutely.
You know. Yeah, you know, I love the Big E. La la. And here's what I say. She's not gone. She's been here today.
Absolutely.
You know.
She was here.
And it just, you know, we all were young. We all were wild. And
she was too.
Our parents, they wanted to give up on us, but
Tia Lala never did.
Yeah. So, what do you get out of coming here?
You know, it's the family thing. We don't always meet up at the same time, same place. Some of us do. Some of us, well, I'm in Texas. You've got Rebecca in Missouri, Uncle Frank in Missouri. And because of that, this is one time of the year that everyone comes together, not necessarily because we're all of the same faith, but we all find our time to worship, and then we find our time for family. And with that, I think that it gives us the fullness. We feel full by the end of the day.
Well, just like your friend here, like she said, you found the family. You know, the people that we are, we take you under our wing.
Thank you.
And, you know, it becomes a choice then whether you want to come back or not. And some have left, but they can always come back.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's the love. And it's special. You know, you know where you're going to be on Easter. I know where I'm going to be on Easter.
Absolutely.
And I kind of plan my life and work around it, you know?
Absolutely.
So, you guys got anything you want to say?
You know, I just want to say that I think that our family has been doing this for so long. I'm sure someone mentioned earlier, we're on year 74, way before our time.
Right.
And for us to continue this annual event with the involvement, old and young, you know, I've had my son here. You had Gabrielle on here earlier, which is my sister's daughter. And it's just that.
Your brother.
Oh, you're my brother,
You know, your
too.
brother's like a unicorn. You know, I mean.
Well, like Kayla said earlier.
Well, you guys took me in. I am a Quintero. And I started bringing my son right after he was first born, and he's 44 now.
Awesome.
And then now I bring my son, my daughter, and her children. So my grandchildren all come now.
Cool.
Yeah.
You know, the real cool thing about it is, you know, when we were young and our parents took it, you know, you knew when the cops came.
It was time to go.
It was time to go. And plus being the competitive that we are, You know, I mean, nobody liked to lose when we play those games.
Absolutely. You know, that was the thing that I kind of do miss. Not that I want to play, but the softball, baseball games that were
Legendary.
they were, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, you may as well just have your throw blanket, have your sodas or whatever.
I can
'cause we were
remember
gonna be
one
there for a
year
while.
being at the park, they're getting ready to play, and somebody from another picnic come and said, "Hey, we'll play against you." It's the worst mistake they could ever make. They skunked them. You know.
Yep, absolutely.
So, well, I thank you girls for being here.
Well, Max, I just want to say congratulations on your great podcast. I've listened to several of them, not all of them because I don't have much time in the day
Right.
to watch that many, but they're all awesomely great. And I just want to thank you for taking the opportunity to share our family and our family story. So it's not just your story, it's the entire
This has nothing to do with me. It has all about the family here.
Well, thank you
and
for your
basically, when I put it
expertise.
together, all of y'all are going to get copies of it.
You know what? I appreciate you sharing your expertise then in this because you've done a great job.
You know, and I mean, for me, this is a hobby.
That's crazy.
Me
'cause
telling
you
my
do great.
story's a hobby, but the other part about it is, it's people like you who tell me that you like it. It just keeps my dream alive.
Oh, it's great. I laugh. I'm like, oh my God, he did
You know,
that.
and I mean,
He's
it's,
still
you know,
alive?
it's-
How many lives does Max Jr. have?
I ask myself all that all the
You
time.
have more than a cat.
So, you know, I mean, and being's how, you know, this last time I got sick and I had knee replacement, it's like, you know, if I didn't have the blessing of having a business and being able to work from home and keep it going, and if I didn't have this podcast, my world might be a little bit different and I might not be here.
Absolutely.
So, you know, it gives me something to look forward to. And you guys are family to me.
We are. We are family.
So, I love you. And you, I love you too.
Yeah, we love you. Thanks, Max.
All right, thank you. So, here we are back at the Quintero family reunion, having a great time. And here's the deal. So, I want to introduce you to my cousin, Aunt Kenneth and Debbie. You know, these people run up and down the road with my mom and dad all the time. So, what does this picnic mean to you guys?
It's really special to me because we've been doing this for so long. I'm going to be 66, and I know somebody asked me how long it's been, and I said, well, I'm going to be 66, so this is my 66th one.
64 for me.
Yep. And I can remember when we'd set up at Woodson, and when we were real little, I've got pictures at Overhoster Park, and it was real special because on like your grandfather's side is your mom, and then we had my grandfather's side with all my uncles, and everybody would come.
And when they got together, it got together.
And play ball and just have a good time. But it really means a lot. It means a lot to my kids and now my grandkids. They all look forward to it. But especially, I just really like it because it's family. You know, I lost my mom at a real young age, and everybody has always just taken us just under our wing.
It's a tradition.
It is, yeah. So
and you know, a lot of people in the world don't have that.
That's right. That's right.
And I'm proud to be part of that. Yeah. I'm proud to be part of this. You know, this is familiar for me. You guys are you guys are family.
Yeah, yeah.
What about you, Kenneth?
Hey, I'm just along for the ride.
Well, it's a good one, hopefully.
It is. It's special,
I've been
you
around
know.
For 47 years.
Yeah, 47,
Plus
48, yeah, all through high school. But
you know, I mean, and that's another thing. this is lifer. You don't quit. You know, I mean, it's like so many people think the grass is greener on the other side. But when you get over to the other side, you realize you might have just could have worked it out.
Yeah. Well, and some of our cousins, you know, they have families and their kids have to go, but we've just stuck it out. I mean, you know, your mom and dad are really special to us, and they've always been. And
They're my heroes.
they're our heroes too. Yeah. And we just, you know, we want to be there to support her and support your dad and Dina and everybody. And it's so nice to see family together.
You know, the cool thing about you, Kenneth, is you get to go on those car show rides with my dad. I had never done that.
Hey, well, I figured somebody got to do it.
Yeah. You know, when he show those cars, he's not showing to lose.
No, they've had some times. They've had some times. We enjoy it. We enjoy it. He's special.
He's special. He's definitely special to me.
You know, they'll do anything for anybody, and when you're here at the park, you can see that. Everybody welcomes people in, and you know, there's always enough for everybody, and we just enjoy having everybody. We enjoy doing it. It's a lot of fun.
Big hearts.
Yep.
Gotta have heart.
That's right. That's right.
You don't have heart, you really don't have nothing.
That's right.
That's right. All right.
Got anything else you guys want to say?
I just think it's really special, and I hope we just keep it up. I'm looking forward to next year for 75. It's going to be the big one.
Yeah,
Woo-hoo!
75. Yeah. We'll have to think of something special.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get the Big E dressed up as Lala to jump out of a cake.
That'll be fun. Well, thank you for doing this. This really
means
a lot.
You know,
I
I told my mom, hey, I'm going to bring a camera guy. What are you going to do? Now you see what I'm doing, Mama.
This
you
is
know,
just memories for people.
Right.
Debbie told me, said, you got to check out Max on the podcast.
Yeah, I do have a podcast. It's my own. It's called Here's the Deal. It's at here'sthedealok.com.
And it's funny. It is funny. Yeah.
You know, I mean, I've had my mama call me up and go, "Why did you say that?" You know, but here's the way I am. You know, somebody asked me, "Hey, would you do a podcast?" And as my friend, before he passed away of cancer, David Huff, he wanted to do a book on myself. And because I've been in so many almost make it ventures or trouble where I didn't think I had no way out. And by the grace of God and believing, here I am. You know, it's something always helped me. So the reason why I do the podcast is if one person can get it to where you don't give up.
That's right. Yep.
You know, you can make it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so.
You've been blessed with a good support system, so I think that's helped you out a lot.
You know, it has. Yeah. Even when they didn't like me. Yeah. There's been a lot of that. So I thank you guys, and I love both of you.
Well, we love you too, and thank you for doing this.
Okay. Good afternoon, and here's the deal. We're at the Quintero Family Picnic, and sometimes you have to save the best for last. And here's what I got to say before we even start. These two ladies to the right of me are very special to me. One being my mother, Belia, my sister, Dina. So, Mom, what does this picnic mean to you?
It means a lot because it started way back when we was at the park. I think it's Overholster.
Yeah, Overholster.
And we thought it was real far from where we were, but we just started out, and each year it keep coming, and the years started. And then we had them out in the snow. We had them in the rain, and
They've never canceled.
yeah, and
The Quintero picnic in 4 years has never canceled.
During COVID.
yeah,
COVID. You couldn't do it at COVID.
I think we did. Okay. But anyway, here we are, 74th later, and I truly enjoy doing all of this. It's part of my life. Thank you.
Well, I'm blessed that you're my mother. And, we haven't always seen eye to eye. But in the end, I'm just going to tell you that this last go around with me being in the hospital, you coming to see me, you coming to my house and checking on me. You have no idea how much that means to me. And I love you.
I love you too. And when this last surgery, he comes out and he looks at me and he says, Mommy, I hurt like you did when you had me.
I was heavily sedated. I don't remember much.
You were. You thought we were beating up on you.
And then with my sister here, that's the one thing you also did for me, Mom, is you helped me learn how to have a relationship with my sister, because we didn't always see eye to eye. We always didn't get along. And today, you've done great things, sister. And I'm proud to be part of it.
Thank you. You taught me well. It was the call that Mom made that changed my life.
Well, that's what's putting people we tell the story freak out about, was how come you called your mother to find some help? That wasn't me doing it. That was the man upstairs. And little did I know you would come and stay as long as you did. And because, we've been through some times together.
We have. We've been through a lot of ride and die, good, bad, but I wouldn't change a thing.
You saved my life. 15 years ago, if I called you at 3 o'clock in the morning, the medicine that it gave me made me want to do suicide, you ran over there and you were there.
Yeah.
And so that's what family is. And that's what this picnic's all about.
Right. Being there for each other no matter what. No matter disagreement. We like each other. We don't like each other. We don't get along. But at the end of the day, we're there.
And the other thing, the work ethic that we've been taught from Big Macs, I grew up in a shop where his brother worked, my mom's brothers worked, and when you punch that clock, you wasn't family. And if you messed up, you owned it. But the fact of the matter is, when you punch that clock at 6 o'clock, it's all family and changed. And a lot of people can understand the fact that you and me are brother and sister, but when we have a work ethic that we don't quit and we show no favoritism just because we're family.
This is true. Very true. But the giving, the work, and the humility and the gratitude comes from you, Mom.
Thank you.
You know, and the one thing that I can say to this is I hope you understand why I did this now. And the fact of the matter is, I've had the time of my life today. I don't feel well. I could barely breathe, but I'm here. And the reason why is all this. So, you got anything you want to add to this?
No.
Thank you.
Thank you for doing it.
For
Love you.
So, from the 74th annual Quintero picnic, we're going to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
See you next year.